This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Little Pump reveals that he's never been compensated for the biggest hit record, Gucci Gang, because Warner Brothers owns it. Well, they own it because he was paid eight figures, right, to own this song. And I don't think they ever totally recouped. All right, so he has 1.2 billion views on the song, but Little Pump was advanced, I think, 10 million. And I think he did some trick with his label too, where he got paid twice. It was like he was underage when he signed. It was something crazy, something weird that he did with the label. But if they gave you that much money, they might not be even recouped yet, because it still costs a lot of money to make an artist big, especially with a song like that. And yeah, I mean, think about it. He had to go. They were paying for him to be flown around the country, do interviews and all this other stuff. I'm just saying, and he probably didn't sign a 360 deal, so still made a show money and everything. I'm just saying, if you think it's a problem, make sure everything's above board and hire some lawyers, go in there and comb the books. Well, Clarissa Shields is being called out. She was on The Breakfast Club, and she was talking about being married she was talking about her relationship with Papoose, even though he's married, and that, he pays all of her bills, and you guys are haters, and she can get anybody she wants. She's hot. She kept saying all this stuff, right? So, of course, my guy, Mr. Skinny TV, comes in and tells her she's stupid, and he reminds her, you're married to a married man, and that he did not file first. Remy Ma filed first. Papoose probably filed again after her just to try to save face, but let's be real. Remy wanted out that relationship, and Papoose won't grant her a divorce. He's hanging on for dear life. 3 years now. A divorce is simple. Two parties agree and you sign the paperwork. Papoose won't even pick up his clothes. So he obviously is not ready to move on with Clarissa Shields. She's just the temporary check for the moment. And Clarissa Shields doesn't want to feel played. I get it. Okay? She's in a relationship with a married man, and she knows it's wrong, and she knows there's a chance that she could end up being clowned in this point, so she's struggling she's so insecure about with her interviews. I got this, I got Louis, I got this, I got a $10,000 bet, she has to show everything. That screams insecurity, and Mr. Skinny TV calls it out. He doesn't completely hate her. He's disappointed. He's disappointed, and I don't blame him. Okay? And I think she called into his show once. She's weird. She called in trying to pretend she's somebody that knows Clarissa. Remember? I think that was his show. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Skinny TV, man. Clarissa, people aren't totally rooting against you. They just want you to stop being delusional and wake up, and live your life more pure than this, because it screams insecurity, and people hate that for you. Even Mr. Skinny TV hates it for you. He wants you to be more real, Don't be a fool, So Mr. Skinny TV is right. He's trying to help you out, actually. 50 Cent says, okay, so Rachel Ray? Rachel Ray, I'm sorry. She says 50 Cent is a good eater. Talking about he likes food, but 50 Cent says, yep, she makes the best food. But it sounded like he's an eater, So Maino defends T.I. because T.I. is an enemy of 50 Cent now, so he, of course, gets behind that. And yes, this is not 50 Cent a glazing thing. These are facts, okay? If you guys can't handle the facts, whatever, it's okay. Some people can, and some people with some sense can. Some people can't. But you know what? I let you guys rock that can't, because I know some people just hate 50, okay? I don't completely hate the guy. I see his flaws like any person. I have my flaws. You have your flaws. 50 has his flaws. Maino has his flaws. Maino says, I spoke to T.I. recently. They wanted to book him for $100,000. He said that's too low. Stop it. T.I.'s not getting booked for 100,000. If he does, he's running for it. T.I. he's popping, but he's a little bit, but he's not 100K popping. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not a fact. So Maino was like, yeah, and then Jim Jones was like, he's getting that money, right? And I was like, Jim Jones, you keep talking about 50 Cent. Jim Jones keeps talking about 50 Cent, but it's like he was like, oh, 50 Cent has time to do memes and everything, but I'm over here getting money. 50 Cent just donated $500,000 to foundations in Shreveport. Jim Jones isn't giving back like that. Jim Jones, 50's getting to the money and responding to all the crazy stuff. Jim Jones is just a snake. And 50 doesn't like snakes. I think he puts a little too much pressure on Jim Jones, but it is what it is. Jim Jones kind of asked for it. You know? Jim Jones has been asking for it for years. All right? Anyways. Molly addresses why Shaggy wasn't on Shake It to the Max. It wasn't about that. I think she totally missed what Shaggy was saying. So Molly was not allowing anybody to use the rhythm for Shake It to the Max. And usually in the culture of dance hall or just, that you let other people get on the rhythm. Like, that makes it even bigger because everybody does their own version of it, right? And he said, I guess she was just being insecure and didn't get it. She wanted to partake in the culture, but not adhere to the culture's rules, unspoken rules. She blocked everybody from doing remixes, right? So he just made that point. She's like, I don't know why he was so upset. That's not what I wanted. I hadn't dropped the song in 2 years, and this is a song I dropped. Nobody knew you before this song, Molly. Nobody knew you before this song. You got Shensia on it, and you got Skillabang, right? And that sent the track off. It's plain facts, all right? And it's fine, it's cool. But it's like her response. She was like, "I'd love to do a new song with Shaggy, though." And why didn't you just allow people to reuse the rhythm, and then? And you can also have people reuse the rhythm where you got all the cash, too. You could have done the license in a way where you got the cash from that rhythm. You could have done a split on it. That would have been big for you. You would have made a lot more money. But anyways, she wants to do a new song with him. We'll see. Designer releases a song after being locked up. People will say it's staged, but whatever. It's weird to talk about this. 50 Cent donated to 9 nonprofits. Jim Jones. Elon Musk offered to pay all 60,000 TSA employees to keep airports open, which would cost him around $10 million per day. But of course, the White House declined. Okay, citing federal laws requiring congressional appropriations. I don't think it was just the White House declining. I think just all the senators and Congress declined because they want to keep the chaos, man. The Republicans and Democrats, they just thrive in chaos, bro. Because they want to get what they want passed in Senate. So it's not even just one party's fault. Both of them do this stuff at the cost of regular people. That's why I don't like politics, either side. I really just don't like it. So someone put out so Meek Mill said, Claude is helping me organize my whole music career. We already talked about this. It's moving my business forward at a high rate. Bro, if you think Claude AI bots are organizing your music career, please tell me how. What, are they setting up your studio sessions for you? Are they negotiating your contracts? They're not. Claude is one of the biggest. I'm not saying the whole Claude as itself. It's predatory. It has the people that use it try to sell you classes on it. That's all I could say. It's like, what it is. So someone made up this. They said, breaking, Anthropic has required Meek Mill's new AI startup for $1 billion. Claude, he did not. Who made this? Someone said, false. This is a strategical meme by Trung Phan joking about Meek Mill's recent AI tool teases. No Anthropic acquisition. $1 billion exist. Pure meme. LinkedIn headshot. Say Cheese reports Mo3 manager Rainwater pulled up in Fort Worth to confront Kenny B over disagreement. I don't know what's going on there. Yo, who made this? White smoke in Tel Aviv indicates that Israel has chosen a new OnlyFans CEO because the other one passed away. Bro, who makes these memes, bro? Adam22 further jokes with Lena, and they play with their relationship too much. Now they're saying that like what's his name? Crip Mac smashing his wife. I don't know. They play too much. Yeah. Mayweather complains that NBA YoungBoy is being a stepdad, but hardly is in his own child's life, but it has time to be a stepdad to another woman. That's crazy. I don't blame him for being mad. Haktua Girl is trying to make a comeback. We'll see what happens. Tony Yayo shows off his cannabis store in New York City and Queens. That's launched. Kanye West unveils the track list for Bully, and I assume that Kanye and Drake might be dropping the same week. That would be big for music. And then we got, let's see, Christian Rock might be locked up for a fight. She now has an arrest warrant out on her because she didn't show up to court. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. That's about it, man. I'll check you guys later. Smash that like button for me and subscribe. Peace.